Good evening and welcome to Local Views. My name is Larwence Gray. We've entitled this segment Straight Talk. Another topic which I think may be of substantial interest to the viewers are the unions in New York State. New York is, for want of a better word, a unionized state. The labor unions of all sorts wield too much economic and too much political power in the state of New York. Eventually, the goose that lays the golden eggs is going to die unless something is done about it. I think for purposes of illustrating the point, we might take a look at the teachers' union. St. Lawrence County recently had a special election on February 17th. The Democratic candidate to fill a vacant Senate seat had the surname of Aubertine, A-U-B-E-R-T-I-N-E. Mr. Aubertine said that he was amenable to school choice programs. Lord forbid, he even said that he was pro-life on the abortion issue. Well, the teachers' unions were not exactly pleased with the school choice inclinations of Mr. Aubertine. The Republican candidate was a Will Barclay, a rather well-to-do lawyer from St. Lawrence County. Well, the teachers' union in this election put its money, its might, and its manpower totally behind the Republican candidate, opposing the Democratic candidate. About a week before, or 2 weeks before, the February 27th special election, the Republicans in the Senate, led by State Senate Majority Leader Joseph Bruno, brought to the floor a bill which had been passed by the Assembly many sessions ago. It was a bill whereby teachers who, when they originally signed on to be teachers, agreed that they would be eligible for a pension after 30 years of service. Well, all of a sudden, this bill, which had been passed in the Assembly, controlled by Democrats, was put up for a vote in the Republican-controlled Senate. And my Republican senator, and yours and everybody else's, voted this bill to make it possible for teachers to now retire at 25 years public service. I'm not condemning teachers. I'm not even condemning the legislative process. But there was a direct connection between the support of the United Federation of Teachers supporting the Republican candidate in that special election in St. Lawrence County, and that legislation which gave teachers the right to retire after 25 years instead of 30, that was passed by the Republicans in the state Senate a week or two prior to that February 27th special election. And frankly, you don't have to be a genius to connect the dots. What is interesting is that notwithstanding the support of the United Federation of Teachers for the Republican candidate, St. Lawrence County has 30,000 more registered Republicans than Democrats. And guess what? The Democratic candidate won the Senate seat. The Democrat won in a county where there's 30,000 more Republicans. It kind of indicates that perhaps New Yorkers, at least in St. Lawrence County, are a little bit fed up with more of the same. As I've tried to suggest to a number of Smithtown officials elected at the town and the state level, doing more of the same thing, namely nothing, is going to bring about a different result. Doing more of the same thing, guaranteed, will continue to bring about higher taxes, corrupt government, poor services, an economy in New York State that is dying. For those that stay up on their statistics, since 2000 in New York State, the year 2000, we've lost 2 million people. Now, who do you think comprise those 2 million people? The talented, the retirees, the entrepreneurs, the people who are being soaked for taxes, the people who are being taxed up to their teeth, they're leaving. And you have to ask yourselves, what's being left behind and who's going to pick up the tax tab for those that are leaving in droves? From 2000 to 2005, you have 2 million people leaving the state of New York because, frankly, New York's government is broken, New York's politics are broken. It doesn't matter anymore whether you're a Democrat or Republican because there ain't a dime's worth of difference between them.